What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything. If you follow this channel, you might have seen an earlier video where we looked at a front bike light from a company called Lezyne. Now they make anything for bikes, from multi-tools to hand pumps to CO2 systems and so on. But we really liked their bike lights, and we liked it so much actually that we're going to dedicate this video to a rear bike light. We looked at the front light before, so obviously we have to take a look at a rear light as well. This is the Strip Drive Pro, and it has the same promises as the other light actually. Small, lightweight package, yet very powerful light output. We're going to put it to the test, take a close look and see what's what. Alright, so here we are with the Lezyne Strip Drive Pro rear LED bike light. We'll start with the packaging, which is like other lights from Lezyne, not much to see. It's just this plastic sort of wrapper that the light comes in, with some modes and interesting features here and a few descriptions on the inside, which is, you know, nice overview of what it does and how to use it. Not much on the back except for how to charge it and all the different modes. So let's put this to the side and let's have a look at the unit. 5 LEDs, as you can see here, remind you of Knight Rider a little bit maybe. We'll get back to that in a bit. On the top here is the power button, which is the only interface button there is. There's 2 brackets here on the side where this rubber strip attaches to. So you'll hook it in one, hook it around your handlebars, or handlebars rather, around the bars on the back of your bike, and then hook it in the other one, and then you're good to go. That is actually part of the design. As you can see, this is sort of a U-shaped, hope you can see it properly on camera, a U-shaped groove, which folds out a little bit as well. It's flexible rubber on the sides, so you can imagine mounting this on your luggage carrier or wherever is convenient, and it'll will probably usually fit on any kind of bars you have on your bike, which is nice. Then on the bottom here, it has the removable rubber, just like the front light we looked at, with the USB charging stick right here, which is great because it provides, you know, cable-free, hassle-free charging. You just plug it into a wall, USB wall brick, and all is well. Just like the front light though, it sticks out, you know, quite a lot, so there's a bit of weight on it already. And you can imagine that if you bump into this or put any weight on it or anything, it will not do wonders for the stick. So be aware of that you have to be a little bit careful with that, especially, you know, when you have pets or kids or whatever running around the house. Let's put that back on. And then the power button, like I said, is the only interface button, which of course turns it on and off, and also is the toggle button between the different modes. But it has something extra. As you can see, there's a little cutout here on the side of the light. If you press the button once, it lights up, and it's the charging indicator, which is actually a nice touch because obviously there's no way to tell if it's you know, properly charged or not. And by just, you know, clicking it quickly, you see that it lights up, and that shows how much charge is left, from fully charged to halfway to ready or needing to charge again. So that's a nice touch that Lezyne included that as well. Then we go to the LEDs. Like I said, 5 LED bulbs. When you press the button, it turns on, and as you can see, we can toggle between all the different modes, from very bright to dimming to flashing to, you know, full out Knight Rider mode and disco mode and crazy mode. There we go. Those are all the modes. You know, in my opinion, you don't need all these modes. Just the solid is enough, and you know, you can maybe argue for the dimmed settings, but I don't really see the point of having all those different modes available, because in most countries it's not even allowed by law to have those modes on your bike anyway, so you know, why would you need them? But I can see, you know, maybe when you use them in this light in a different situation than on your bike, you know, those modes might have some kind of use, but as far as I'm concerned, they could have just stuck to 1, 2, maybe 3 modes, and that's it. But you know, if you buy this for your kid and he bikes to school with it, you know, maybe it's fun to have it at school and so on. This is a great light actually. It does exactly what it needs to do. It provides you with, you know, as a clear visible sign for other motorists. It's not you know, designed to illuminate anything, because obviously that's what front lights are for. But with this, it has a very high output of a maximum of 100 lumens, which is great, which makes sure you'll be seen in any kind of environment, which is in the end what it's all about, because that obviously adds to your safety. Any downsides? I would say the only problem I have with this light is the attachment strip. This is not the most durable solution in my opinion. Obviously you'll put a lot of stress on this rubber when you put it on. You'll be pulling it all the time. It gets wet, it dries, it gets cold, it gets warm again. So you can imagine that this is definitely the weak point of the light. Not to mention that when you hook it around your handlebars, it might unhook. So if they had to go with this, I would have suggested that attach it at least on one side permanently, so you only have to strip it around and you don't have to make sure it stays on while putting it on your bike. So this is definitely the weak point of the light, but it does provide for a flexible solution in that regard, that it it automatically adjusts to any kind of thickness of bars that you have on your bike. So that makes it it makes a case for the use of the rubber. But I would have liked to see a bit more elegant solution, to be honest. Besides that, I think the light's great. It does exactly what it needs to, like I said. The charging solution is very nice, very convenient. Personally, I store my bike in the garage, where there's always a socket available with a USB brick. So for me, it's no problem that it's maybe a bit fragile when you put weight on it. Not an issue for me whatsoever. And I think they've done a great job. It's a sleek light, it's an elegant light. Does exactly what it needs to do, and it's a bright and well done light to make sure that you'll be seen in traffic. This is Peter from Reviews on Anything with a look at the Lezyne Strip Drive Pro. Thank you, Lezyne, for sending us this review unit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!